Ahead this morning, leveling the playing field, the impact on millions of schoolgirls and student athletes nationwide after President Trump blocked biological men from competing in their sports.
I fought for her.
And I fought for her.
I fought for her.
For her.
For her.
For her.
I fought for her.
For her.
We fought for her.
And President Trump
President Trump
has fought for all of us.
for us.
He fights for us.
Fought for us.
President Trump fought for me. For us.
For us.
For us.
For us. For us. I'm so grateful that President Trump has fought for us.
Women and girls nationwide celebrating with President Trump's executive order banning biological boys and men from competing in girls and women's sports. And joining us now to discuss this and more is the president and founder of Parents Defending Education, Nicole Neily. Good morning, Nicole. Happy Friday.
Thanks for having me.
First, a big victory for your organization, obviously, after President Trump essentially reversed any Biden administration rewrites on Title IX. Tell us about the executive order and what this means for girls' sports, because this really goes beyond the playing field. I mean, this extends to private spaces, locker rooms.
Absolutely, yeah. On Wednesday, President Trump signed his executive order protecting girls and women in sports on Girls and Women's Sports Day, which was terrific. So there was a signing at the White House, attended by hundreds of little kids, which was super cute to see all the pictures of it. But yeah, as you said, this it really codifies what he has been talking about, and it both it uses both kind of a sword and a shield. He says he'll pull funding from organizations and entities that don't respect the privacy of women's spaces and women's sports, and then also directs the Department of Education to investigate ones that don't. And as you said, this goes beyond it because it also calls for within 60 days athletic associations, like think the NCAA and ones like that, to discuss this, as well as looping in the Olympic Committee for international sports. And so I think this is going to have really far-ranging effects, and it is something, as you alluded to, that many of us have worked on for a long time. So it's a real delight.
Speaking of which, there's a lot of policies that are going to be reversed, obviously. There's a lot of executive orders that are going to be signed as a result of what's happening and what did happen the past 4 years with the Department of Education. We learned that the Biden administration gave $216 million taxpayer dollars to colleges and universities for school counseling programs that focused specifically on social justice and DEI course programming. Tell us about this. What did this curriculum look like?
Sure. This is in universities and colleges from coast to coast. So, I mean, these courses are replete with anti-racism, microaggressions, focusing on kind of all of those grievances, unfortunately. And as we look at a country where now we spend billions of dollars in mental health interventions in schools through social emotional learning and others, these are the counselors and the social workers that will be on the front lines talking to our students. And so as much as parents might think, okay, well, a school counselor might be talking to my kid about, will they go to University of Illinois? Will they go to University of Indiana? This actually goes much deeper, and it really kind of gets inside kids' heads. And so we wanted to show not only that this is what's taking place in these schools, but also that this is the kind of thing that the federal government has been underwriting.
Yeah. Your organization also came out with the K through 12's worst of the worst list when it comes to indoctrinating students with the woke agenda, promoting DEI and gender ideology. What districts are the worst offenders?
Sure. I mean, there have been fast and furious executive orders flying on race, on gender, on all of these different things. And so we wanted to kind of just compile a list of the ones that really have hit all of those topics. And so on the East Coast, we have ones like in Northern Virginia, Fairfax and Loudoun County, up in Massachusetts, Newton, in Chicago Public Schools, Austin ISD in Texas, Los Angeles and San Francisco, of course, New York. So this really does Denver. I mean, it hits everywhere in the country and really shows that no matter where you live, the price of liberty is eternal vigilance. Parents really have to pay attention to what's going on in their local district.
And now we're starting to see change as a result of that. Founder and president of Parents Defending Education, Nicole Neily, great to see you. Happy Friday. Hope you have a great weekend. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.